Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out, it's Wood. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over first and 10.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up second down.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Here's that defense shifting again. Tailback with another carry. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fakes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's
At the 18.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Back in motion now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. TCU offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Of course, backwards, he'll lose 10 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd and very long after the disastrous run on 1st down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the grab to get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 15. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. But there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that's about. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, TCU. That kind of execution on the long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Tough running there. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And here's the handoff. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is why this quarterback goes to this tight end. His size and his athletic ability. The soft hands to make the catch. But, Chris, this is what separates him from other tight ends in the country. Look at him after the catch, breaking tackles and picking up more yardage.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it to the back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
TCU 21, Auburn 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And the back now goes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Foster. In the clear at the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Auburn. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down.
And the TCU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the TCU offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it falls incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Good enough for the 1st down at the 37.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On the run here. Lets it go. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
1st and 10 play coming up. The quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense jumps on the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. The important 3rd down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll hand it off. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
TCU.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They're going to run it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
That return backfires on him. Now our offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Linebacker shifting around now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. It was a foot race, and he won it. Here's the point after attempt. And it's up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
And this pass is caught. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Tigers. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Back in front in this shootout, 35-28. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And the TCU offense takes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Pressure is coming. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down. Looking to throw the football. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass is intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense wraps him up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tack one for a loss.
Touchdown, Auburn. This offense really clicking. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the returner will be brought down. TCU offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here.
But quickly.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receiver.
Incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Auburn. And the beatdown continues. Now, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the TCU offense takes the field. They call the counter play here. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups. matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on a jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Now, 4th down.
And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a 1st down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He lets it go. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Send the back in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Snags a quick throw. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs are looking to keep this drive going.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Horned Frogs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. This drive has now reached the red zone. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance. but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. They're poor.
And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, I like the quarter.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. On first and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And they'll get him down that time. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Great job for the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Quarterback drops back. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles, but the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Backed up with the 1, he's going to throw it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush. His progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back to...
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. First down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Now it's second down here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
I like the idea of putting the ball up in the air to give your receiver a chance to high point the ball. But on that one, better be careful. He's lucky he didn't throw a pick.
Looking to scramble. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
63, TCU.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he steps out after reaching the 30. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Second down, they're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the move, looking deep. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Intercepted by Auburn.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now that's a solid game. The defense able to bring him down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And this one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings it down at the 26. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back.
Got it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through.
Kick is good. That makes the score Auburn 70, TCU 42.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds the receiver wide open. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. He's escaping the pocket now. Running with purpose. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
TCU, 42.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's 1st and goal now. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
The defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They get him down to the 39-yard line after an excellent return. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
He's hit just before the throw, and that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And he fires the football to the right side. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship.